Welcome to MWR Life on Air. I'm your host, Melissa Schaffner. Mother's Day will be here before we know it, and every mother loves to receive something handmade from their child. Patrice Winters-Johnson will be here to talk about some creative projects for mom. Brent Bookman will be here to tell us about the grand opening of a new park on Fort Campbell, and Goodson will update us on upcoming activities and events at MWR and give us a sneak peek into the April MWR Family and Single Soldier magazines. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Strap on your boots and come out to Fort Campbell MWR's riding stables. We offer 1-hour guided trail rides in the scenic Kentucky and Tennessee countrysides. Trail rides are $20 per person and held every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 2:30 p.m. Riders must be at least 10 years old and accompanied by an adult if they are under 18. Fort Campbell riding stables are located just outside Gate 10. Call and make your reservations today.
Welcome back. Our first guest today is Patrice Winters-Johnson, the manager of Guenette Arts Crafts Center. Welcome to the show, Patrice.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, we are excited that you are too, because I know there's always lots of fun things happening at the Arts and Crafts Center. And I know we specifically want to talk about something that's coming up for Mother's Day, but perhaps you'd just like to fill us in on what's happening in Arts and Crafts these days.
I would love to. I'd love to just give you a brief what's at the craft shop. We have 4 areas: woodworking, framing, multi-craft, and engraving, etc. Now, our engraving, etc. shop is a trophy and award shop, although we do a lot of other things to include office items like self-inking stamps. We make banners, and right now we're doing a lot of duffel bag stencils.
Okay, didn't know you did that.
Yes, we do.
All right, what else?
Woodcraft shop. 2 really important things to remember about our woodcraft shop is, one, our age restrictions. You have to be 12 to actually be in the working area. You have to be 16 to actually use the electronic equipment and the machinery. That's a safety concern.
So if you are under 16, what would the purpose be of being in the woodcraft area?
You can be in there and you can work with the non-electrical things, the hand sanders and things like that. A lot of the kids want to do that when they're working on their derby cars with their fathers. They can't actually work on the electrical machinery, but they can do some of the hand hammers and the hand sanders, the things like that.
So they might work in conjunction with an adult who would use the machines, and they would get to help on a project.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. The other important thing to remember about the woodcraft shop is you have to have a 3031 qualification card.
Okay.
We do accept the qualification cards from other installations. You can get one from our facility if you do not already have one.
Is it hard to get? What do you have to do?
It is not, thanks to Miss MWR Life on Air, Laura Delgado, who filmed our woodshop safety video for us and edited, put it together. It's absolutely fabulous, covers all the safety procedures on the equipment, and then afterwards you have a brief tour of the shop from our instructor.
So getting the card basically entails watching a video and getting a tour, pretty simple to accomplish.
Yes. Exactly.
I have to ask you too, it looks like your name tag was made in the wood shop, is it?
It is. It was made in the, I saw a wooden name tag one time and I thought, I love that name tag. I want one, and hey, I've got a woodcraft shop. So yes, we actually did that in the woodcraft shop and then engraved it in engraving, etc.
So you could even do that? Name tags.
Exactly.
All right, what else?
The third area is framing area, and that's basically a 2-sided kind of thing. We have the do-it-yourself side, which, if you do not already know how to do your own custom framing, come in. We teach classes twice a week. You can learn. You would be amazed at the things in your house that all of a sudden you go, I've got to put that in a frame with a nice mat. The other side is the custom framing. There's a lot of people out there that they just don't have the time to do their own custom framing, but everybody's got diplomas and prints that they want framed. So come on in. We have 2 framers. They'll be happy to work with you. Archival materials are available, so there's things you really want to preserve and take care of. We got you covered. Come in, drop your stuff off. We'll do it for you. And that's the framing area. And our last area is the multi-craft area. Basically, it's the catch-all. Anything that's not woodworking or framing goes in multi-craft. Right now, that includes ceramics, pottery, stained glass. We do a lot of things with kids. Kids classes, soap making, drawing classes. We have kids workshops every weekend, and coming up on the 21st of April, we'll be hosting Daddy and Me 2012.
Now, what's Daddy and Me 2012?
Daddy Me 2012 is an opportunity for fathers to bring their children in to work on craft projects that make suitable presents for Mother's Day.
So that's your Mother's Day project, but it's daddy and child working together.
Exactly. However, I want to make it very clear. We understand we're a military community and Dad is not always available. That's fine. Mom can bring the kids in, grandparents can bring the kids in, even older siblings. It's open to all age groups, but we do ask that anyone 12 or under do come with someone, an escort. If Dad has 3 kids under the age of 12, that's not an issue. Bring them on in. It's the fee for that is $10 per child, but it is going to cover 5 different crafts for the kids to do. We're going a little heavy on the painting this year because we found last year the kids absolutely loved the things that they got to paint. So we'll be doing a lot of painting, but then some other stuff as well. It's going to be from 10 until 2 that day. Do plan on staying at least with us about an hour. Sometimes kids that like to take their time painting, give them a little more time than that, but $10 per child, 10 until 2, 21st of April, and we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Now, do you need to register in advance or just show up?
Absolutely not. You just show up that day. It's just very loose and just come on in.
I hope you be crowded to the walls that day. That'll be awesome. I've heard that the Arts and Crafts Center is really kind of a hidden gem in that people don't think about having a birthday party there, but you do host birthday parties.
We host birthday parties. We also work with FRG groups. We also work with scouting troops, homeschooled children come in. We do ask that people contact us and start reserving things about 3 weeks out, and that way we can make sure that we've got the proper staff, we have the area set aside for you, and we also have the materials for you set up. But yes, by all means, come on in and use our facility. It's a lot of fun.
So they'd actually go away from the party with their own handmade favor.
Exactly.
What a neat idea. Thanks so much for being on the show, Patrice. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Stay tuned for information on the grand opening of new park expansions on Fort Campbell. We'll be right back.
Willkommen to the Sportsman's Lodge, where soldiers and families can enjoy German and American cuisine. The Sportsman's Lodge offers a variety of foods such as their award-winning schnitzel. In a hurry, enjoy their lunch buffet Tuesday through Friday with choices including your favorite German and American foods, a salad bar, and dessert. Enjoy the cozy lounge area while you wait, as well as a German-themed dining area. For more information, please call 931-431-4140. Auf Wiedersehen!
Welcome back. Parks offer opportunities to enrich the quality of life for persons of all ages and abilities. Strong evidence shows that when people have access to parks, they exercise and relax more. Brent Bookman is here with me now to talk about new park expansions on Fort Campbell. Hi, Brent. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I think this is your first time coming onto our set.
It is.
Now tell me, how long have you been here on Fort Campbell?
A little over a year.
Okay, and you're one of our many management trainees here.
I am.
So we're really thrilled when we get a chance to have a management trainee on the show to talk about something. Now, I know that you've got a project in the works that we've talked personally about, and that's that there's some changes to some of our parks on Fort Campbell.
There's quite a few changes. We've actually realized that we need to make a lot of improvements, bring up the facelift, make them look a little bit nicer, then also include some more functionality for maybe people with disabilities or handicaps of some kind.
How many parks do we have on Fort Campbell?
We have 4 parks on the inside the gates, and we have 3 parks outside the gates. The 4 parks inside the gates, they're Cole Park, which is right across the street from Cole Park Commons, Clarksville Base, which is inside Clarksville Base. There's an upper and lower. There's Wilkes Park right inside Gate 6, and there's Eagle Park right behind Gersh Gym.
And these are all inside the gates of Fort Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you mentioned there's some outside the gate as well?
Yes, ma'am. There's Fletcher's Fort Playground and Park and Pavilion. There's Riverside Park, and there's Eagle Rest.
And all of these parks are booked through calling the outdoor recreation area?
Yes, 798-2175.
Okay.
The interior parks are a free reservation, and the exterior parks vary in price depending on the park.
Okay. So tell me what we've been doing differently to these parks and what you have planned to celebrate them.
We're giving them a facelift. We're making sure that the playgrounds all have new mulch that meet safety standards. And then our two playgrounds, we're getting an expansion at Cole Park and Wilkes Park. They've had the same playground equipment for a number of years, and we're including an inclusive playground at both of those for people of all abilities.
So this is really great for perhaps our wounded warriors who have children.
Absolutely.
Or children in our exceptional family member program.
Absolutely. It's a great opportunity for a wounded warrior to play on a playground with their children. And on the flip side of that, it's a great playground for kids with all abilities.
You have an event planned to celebrate the opening of the Cole Park and to kind of bring attention to all of the parks that have changes. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. It's an opportunity for us to make a vocal commitment to the community that we're going to keep up with the parks, and we're going to, because they're new to outdoor rec. We've had them for a little bit, but we weren't really sure how to handle them. But now we've realized that we need to increase the look and functionality of the playgrounds. So thankfully, with a grant from the Department of Army, we've gone and done improved the playgrounds with a $500,000 improvement to Wilkes and Cole Park.
That's wonderful. And you're going to have an event on April the 18th?
April 18th at 2 o'clock. Colonel Clark will do the opening remarks, in which time marketing will come out and help publicize different events with outdoor recreation across Fort Campbell.
Yeah, we're pretty excited to be able to be a part of this event, and we'll just hope for great weather and lots of attendance. We want to encourage all of our families to be able to come out and see what changes have been made. And I understand that you've had an integral part in putting this event together. So
it's been a lot. It's been a labor of love, as they say. It's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun.
Well, I'm sure that a lot of our families will be looking forward to enjoying these new parks as we come into the warmer months. And I know we appreciate the commitment that Outdoor Recreation is making to keep these parks in great operating condition as we go forward as a legacy.
Thank you, thank you. It's going to be a lot of team effort,
Now, if there's someone who wanted more information about this, where would you suggest that they look or call?
If they have any questions or comments, just feel free to give us a call at 270-798-2175, or, as always, the website at fortcampbellmwr.com.
Thanks so much for being here to share, and I'm sure we'll see you out on April 18th.
Absolutely. Look forward to having you.
Thanks, Brent. We'll be right back to hear about upcoming events and activities, as well as information from the April issue of the MWR Family and Single Soldier magazines. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon. I'm Brent Bookman with Outdoor Recreation here on Fort Campbell. I'm here speaking with Dawn. Dawn, what's your favorite part about the new parks we have here?
Well, it's close to my house. It's walking distance, and the kids love it. My two boys are out here all day, every day, and my daughter that's our fun time, is to come back here for about an hour right after nap.
I'm here with Brian and Tyler. Brian, what do you think of the playground here?
It's fun to play at, and you could actually think of a bunch of creative ways to play with your friends and all that.
And Tyler, what's your favorite part of the playground?
Playing on the monkey bars and the swings.
Monkey bars and swings, huh?
Are you looking for some family fun or something to do for your lunch break? Check out Hooper Bowling Center and Snack Bar. Hooper Bowling Center is fully equipped with 32 lanes as well as a private room for party. Check out the Pro Shop available for soldiers and families for any bowling accessories. Bring the family out for these striking deals such as Dollar Day Mondays and Cosmic Bowling on the weekends. Enjoy burgers, pizzas, and sandwiches from the quick service snack bar. For more information, please call 270-798-5887.
Welcome back. I'm joined now by Tara Goodson. Welcome to the show, Tara.
Thanks, Melissa.
Always love having you on. I know you've got lots to talk about, so I'll say just jump right in and tell us what's going on in April.
Well, April is surprisingly busy. We thought it was going to be kind of a calm month, but there is something going on every single weekend this month.
Wow.
And of course, we have a lot of great articles in our magazines, the MWR Life for Families and MWR Life for Single Soldiers. And this month, our feature article in our family magazine is about Spouse Appreciation Week in May.
And that's really getting exciting. It's coming up, and people can go into WebTrack now and get their username and password, and they really definitely want to do that. And then they can register online for a lot of the opportunities that are coming up during Spouse Appreciation Week, and they will fill up. So we definitely want people to get registered early.
They fill up quickly, very, very quickly. So we want to encourage all of our viewers, all of our readers to go to WebTrack now and get their registration and their password.
Super. What else is going on? What's going on in the magazines?
Well, we have a great article by our very own Jessica Ryan about our Keeping It Together. Our family this month focuses on how sports can draw a family together. And so we have the mother, who is a roller hockey participant.
Cool.
And then the daughter also plays ice hockey. And how learning how to do that together as a family has helped them grow.
Isn't that funny? You know, a lot of people love to get the free Predators tickets that Leisure Travel Services has, and they've discovered that hockey is a great sport to watch, but actually participating in it and And there is a women's roller derby team here in the area. And then youth, can play street hockey or ice hockey. So it really is an unusual sport for this part of the country to be so excited about. But the cover is just so cute with the mom and the daughter in their hockey outfits.
It's absolutely adorable. And it was such a fun photo shoot and a great article to read.
So we definitely want people to read that. What else is going on?
We have our Families in Motion, and this will be the third month in the series, and this month talks about scavenger hunt with your kids and how you can get the little ones to participate, and as a mom, how fun it is to get them to clean up after themselves.
So scavenger hunting can equate to cleaning?
Yes, yeah. Start with the empty laundry basket and ask your little ones to go find all their socks and have them put their socks in the basket or whatever toys they happen to have laying around. And so that's a great way. And I didn't really think about it that way until Cindy, who wrote the article, was explaining it to me that she did it when her kids were little and turned it into a game. And how often as a parent you turn those chores into games to get the little ones to help without them making them realize they're working.
That's kind of neat. What else is going on in our family magazine?
Well, we have our apps article, our smartphone apps, written by Eden Barnett. She's our wonderful volunteer, and she talks about how smartphone apps can make you a little bit smarter. It's not just all fun and games.
So you can actually sort of learn some things, maybe in Words with Friends or things like that.
Yes.
There are MWR and ACS apps as well.
There are. I have both of them on my phone, so surprisingly.
You can use those to learn too.
Yes, you can. All the programs and things that are out there available to our families.
And we also have a single soldier version of the magazine, and I'm sure there's some special articles in there that are just geared to our single population. What are some of those?
Well, the lead article in that one is about yoga this month and how yoga really is turned around, and it's become, in the past yoga was seen as definitely a female-oriented activity, and it's not anymore. And the cover has some soldiers from WTU that participate at E-Step, and we do have a female on the front, but inside are some fantastic photos showing a lot of male soldiers participate in yoga now.
I've been going to some yoga classes lately. I know, funny me, exercise, that's not something that happens very often, but I found that yoga being a low impact is something that I can enjoy and participate in. And I've been amazed at the number of couples that have come to yoga and men, and there have been soldiers in my class too, so everybody can find a benefit level from that type of exercise. I think that it's something that almost anyone could explore.
And that's what William talks about in his article, how it appeals across the board. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your sex, or your skill level. I used to think yoga was something easy and anybody can do it.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It is not easy at all. And I think for those new to yoga, you definitely have to take it easy because you can really pull something and injure yourself if you're not careful.
And I think that what I've enjoyed with yoga classes too is that you can start by knowing nothing. There's no preparation that you really need to do except to have, the willingness to learn and to go in and to do things at the level that you can. And as you progress and grow, you don't have to remember dance steps like you might in Zumba or something like that. You just kind of get in there and the teacher will help you work your way through. And you know how you mentioned that people think that it might be for women. I've actually had a male teacher, Travis Kendrick, from the Roxy Regional Theater. So.
And we definitely put that information in the magazine. Yeah. One thing that I had to learn with yoga is to remember to breathe. It's really important.
It is, and they will tell you breathe in and breathe out. So, it's been a really cool experience, and I hope that other people get to enjoy it, and perhaps that article will give them incentive. What else is available for the single soldiers?
We have In the Know, which talks about the BOSS events this month, which talks about April's events, the Unity Retreat in Gatlinburg, and that's going through the 13th through the 15th of the month. And there is a big event they have planned at the end of the month with the Masquerade Ball.
And I think that Masquerade Ball is open to everyone, but it's put on by our single soldier organization, BOSS.
It is. It's going to take place at Joe Swing, and it is open to everybody, and they're encouraging costumes optional, but it would be fun to see everybody dress up.
It's always fun to dress up.
It is.
What else is going on that we don't want to miss?
We talked about hockey already, but I cannot stress enough. It's starting to head to playoff season, and there's a great article by specialist Christy in here about the Preds and surprisingly how hockey has taken off in the South. It is relatively new, like you mentioned earlier, but it's such a fun sport to watch, and it's my favorite sport, so I can't stress it enough.
Yeah, well, the Preds are in the playoffs at the time of this taping, so we'll see how far that goes, and then before you know it, it'll be football season.
It will be football season soon. That means Titans tickets.
That's right. So our leisure travel office always has lots of great things. Now, did our leisure travel manager write anything for this magazine?
She did. She wrote 2 things. Charlene wrote, of course, her Healthy Habits by Char, which talks about a lot of us that are employed on post are trapped in our office all day long. And so we may not get a lot of exercise during the workday. And so she talks about things that you can do in your office to stay a little bit healthier. And she also wrote a really fun article about Lansing, West Virginia, Adventures on the Gorge. And her and one of her staff members got to go TDY there and participate in zip line and whitewater rafting and hiking through the forest. And it just sounds like a beautiful location. It really makes me want to go there.
It's not that far away either.
It's not. She said it was an easy drive.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for editing our magazines as you do, and just, being the great marketing coordinator that you are, sharing all that information. Any last closing comments, things you want to make sure that our viewers know about?
Check out the spring gardening tips. It is that time of year, and who doesn't like a garden? So you might want to check it out.
I'd like to eat the things out of the garden.
I do too. I think that's why I like to garden, because I like the tomatoes and the cucumbers.
There you go. Thanks again for being here.
Thanks for having me, Melissa.
If you'd like more information on family and MWR events and activities, you can check out our website and our Facebook page. Pick up the latest copy of the MWR Family and Single Soldier Life magazines, or call our 24-hour recorded information line. You can join our text club by texting MWR to 68683, and you can listen to our radio program on 105.1 WVRY at 8:30 every Friday mornings. We're live from Mugsy's Coffee Shop on Fort Campbell Boulevard, just outside Gate 3. To receive weekly information to your inbox, please sign up to receive the MWR e-newsletter by going to fortcampbellmwr.com. Click on MWR News and Events, the MWR e-news, and then register for e-news. I'm Melissa Schaffner. Thank you for watching MWR Life on Air. We're supporting soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities. We are your network of services. Happy spring.